Welcome back, everybody, to the Healer's Hut. So today I have for you a different kind of meditation that not a lot of people may be familiar with, or you might be, but it's not necessarily as common. It is the shamanic journey. And traditionally, every society on earth has some kind of healer, medicine man, medicine woman, elder, oracle, whatever the name is, that at one time or another helped the tribe, helped society as a healer. And these people still exist. They might be a little bit more hidden or a little harder to find, but they're still around. I do have training as such. I am more of a fledgling shaman, I would consider myself, because I've only been doing this for a few years. But that is traditionally how you go into a meditation, is some kind of drumming circle. At least that's how I have been trained as such, and what in drum circles that I have been to. You will also find a lot of drumming meditations, or Native American flutes is another really big one. I think Mongolian throat singing and drumming is another one that you will find a lot of on YouTube. And traditionally, what a shamanic journey is, they kind of front load all their information up front. So same deal as any other meditation. You make sure you are properly protected. You find your comfortable place. You ground, you center, you protect. If you're doing this individually, you might leave an offering outside on your own, whatever that may be. If you're doing it with a group, then you've probably called in the directions. I know we generally call in the 4 directions: Mother Earth, Father Sky, and then we welcome the spirit within. And then from there, you're kind of giving all of your directions up front. So it's like, this is what we're looking for. This is where you want to go. So shamanic journeys traditionally deal with the tree of life. So most people, I think, are more familiar with Yggdrasil from Norse mythology, where you have the lower world, the middle world, which is here, and then the upper world. Lower world is traditionally where you have the dead and your animal spirits. The upper world generally tends to be where your ascended masters are, your ancestors, your shamanic teachers, although your ancestors can kind of travel around. They can meet you in any of the 3 levels. But if you specifically go to speak to them, you may find yourself in the upper world. Ask for guidance and they'll take you where you need to go. Your guides will direct you. And whether you're doing this by yourself or in a group, essentially that's what you're going to do. You're going to set your intention and figure out roughly where you need to be. So am I looking for someone in the upper world, the lower world, or the middle world? Middle world is this plane of existence, so this is where you find a lot of your humanoid spirits, elves, fairies, dwarves, kobolds, I guess. So those are in this realm of existence. And you just go forth. Same thing. This is more for information. This is not a meditation you're just doing for the sake of meditating. This is something you're doing to actually receive information. You're looking for guidance. You're looking for clarity. You are looking for some actual information, for direction, stuff like that. Now, you can drum, rattle, whatever, just for a regular meditation, if that is what appeals to you, as mentioned in the music meditation video. So that's fine. In my mind, I generally do tend to associate them with this kind of meditation, although drumming in general will raise your vibration. So it doesn't matter if you want to do it just for a music meditation or if you do actually want to do a shamanic journey. It might be that you're just really tired and just need that boost of energy and just want to sit and drum, but have no desire to travel. Sounds a little weird for meditation, but yeah, you're traveling. You're not traveling. You're just staying where you are and enjoying the music. In this one, though, you are traveling. It might be something as simple as a healing meditation. It might be to meet your guides, to meet your shamanic ancestor. You can visit the gods if you should so choose, depending on your tradition. A lot of this will be based on the traditions you are taught in. How this works will really be the person or people that you work with to train you. And that will kind of influence who you're working with, what spirits you're working with, what deities you're working with. I have worked with the archangels and the angels during shamanic meditations and healings. So you can still do that. The religions you grew up in don't leave you if you follow this path. It's just maybe another modality of working with them. So while it might not be as common or accepted, you can still call in, I was raised Catholic. I am Catholic. So if you wanted to work with the Blessed Mother Jesus, you could do that if that makes you feel more comfortable. I did a meditation where it was a group healing, where I ended up calling in, I think, the archangels, or Raphael. Can't remember if it was all of them or if it was just, but I do remember doing that. So that is something to keep in mind. If you're like, no, I don't want to do that. No, you can do what you did before. This is just another way of doing it. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what else. I am actually hoping to do some drumming meditations for you, drumming and rattling. See, I do have a rattle. So if you don't want to drum, you can rattle. Same thing. So you're going to do this just like you would drumming. And so if you're in a group, you may eventually kind of sync up. So you might start off all a little out of key, off beat and whatever, and eventually you'll find that you'll all kind of sync together. If you're doing this alone, then it doesn't matter. Just follow the beat that you want to follow. If it changes throughout, go for it. Not a problem. And if at any time during your meditation you decide to stop drumming, that's fine too. If you think you may stop drumming, put on a recording in the background so that way you still have something to focus on. Again, just like with other meditations, if you think you might doze off, put an alarm. It's fine if you fall asleep during this. I have fallen asleep during some of my meditations, some of my journeys rather. Also, sometimes there's something that you do need to remember with this. You may not get what you want, but you will get what you need. So you may go seeking information and instead you may end up with a healing for yourself and never quite get the information you were looking for. That's okay, because you needed that healing instead. And that's what matters. And you can always try again for, to get that information. Now, I did mention you can leave offerings if you want. If you're doing this with a group, someone might have provided you with an offering or might have told you to bring an offering. You will probably have been smudged beforehand. You don't have to smudge yourself. If you're doing this by yourself, you don't have to. If you feel that you want to, or you feel that you're just carrying around a lot of from the day, then yeah, smudge yourself. That's fine. You can smudge the room. I would recommend maybe smudging the room you work in every now and then, with whatever you choose to use. I do intend at some point to do videos on the different types of smudges. I say videos because there's a lot that, a lot of it depends on where you live, where you grew up, the tradition you work in. So different nations, different peoples, different cultures just use different smudges. The most popular one here is obviously going to be sage. Probably next in line might be Palo Santo wood, and then the next popular would probably be sweetgrass, because I know that's popular with the Plains Indians, because I know where I have heard it in use with. So those are the top three you might find here. Oops. You might also find cedar that you can maybe use. Tobacco, maybe tobacco. Usually I've given tobacco an offering. I haven't used it as a smudge. So that I'm a little unsure of. Frankincense and myrrh. If you can get the resins, you also need the charcoal burner to use with those. So, but that's another video for another day. So yeah, hopefully this is helpful to you. Now there are different types of meditations that you can do that you can find on YouTube. Generally, shamanism deals with the elements, so it might be like rain or water, fire, earth, wind. It might be dealing with animals. I've seen all different ones. Some of them are drumming, some of them are flutes, some of them are mixed tones. So it's whatever appeals to you, whatever works for you. That's fine. Do what resonates with you, and what resonates one day may not resonate another day. You might think you're going to drum, sit down to do it, and realize, I don't really want to drum today. And that's okay. Just pull up a drumming meditation. Hopefully I will get some done for you at some point in time. That is my goal, at least, to get some drumming meditations and some shamanic meditations up for you. So time is the thing. If you saw the list I have of videos that I want to do, time is the thing, and the research that is required for some of them. That's what, because I want to make sure that you get correct information. So, but until we meet again, my friends, take care. I hope this helps. I hope this provides you with information. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I will do my best to get back to you in as timely a manner as possible. All right, take care, and until we meet again, bye.